What is it that most people don't realize can ruin a life? Conquer mountain peaks you're not ready for. Cancer treatment. Everyone knows about nausea and hair loss, but there are side effects much worse than that. The whole point of chemotherapy is that you are betting that your cells will be able to survive longer in a toxic environment than the cancer cells. I have permanent nerve damage in my toes because the chemotherapy destroyed my nerve endings. I had an anal fissure of about 25 centimeters, and every attempt to go to the toilet ended in 9 out of 10 pain. The only pain that was worse than this was when I had an exacerbation of mucositis, inflammation of the mucous membrane. Imagine such pain that you can't take a sip of water even after drinking 20 milligrams of hydrocodone, a powerful opioid-based painkiller. Because of this, I was hospitalized twice with dehydration. Now I am cancer-free and hope that I will never have to go through this again. To hell with cancer. Kangaroos. During my trip to the Blue Mountains in New South Wales, the guide got up to the microphone and warned me. If you see kangaroos, stay away. They are dumb as fuck and can kick your ass. It turns out that they have a claw on their hind legs that looks like the claws of birds of prey. It can cut your stomach so deeply that no one can save you. Listening to loud music or being exposed to loud noises on a daily basis. This can cause permanent tinnitus or complete hearing loss in the future. My brother is a rescuer. A few years ago, he received a call about a guy who had been attacked by a fallow deer. He was walking along a bike path and, unknowingly, passed a fawn wrapped in tall grass near the path. Apparently, the mother deer decided that he was too close to her child. She knocked him down and began to stomp on him. The boy managed to kick the deer, which was enough for it to get up and kick him. He got some nasty bruises and a mild concussion. I think he also had to have a few stitches, but male deer are really dangerous. During the mating season, they organize fights with other males. As you know, they can charge anything that moves with all their fury. Several people have died because deer stabbed them with their antlers. Cement dust. If you are ever on a construction site and notice cement dust in the air, wear a mask or get the hell out of there. Silicosis. Bad news. To strain too much while defecating. It's true. That's how my grandmother died. Aneurysm ruptured in her brain. Since she lived alone, she had no chance. Now I am very careful and try to stay calm and relaxed in the toilet. Pigs. Adult pigs are very dangerous animals. A story from my life. When my aunt was a child, her newborn sister was eaten alive by one of the pigs that lived on their farm. Everyone asks how it happened. Here's the story. It happened in Mexico in the late 60s, a poor farming family. The child was left in bed. Everyone went about their business. The house they lived in was a semi-shed, practically a shack. The pigs had no trouble getting inside the building. I don't remember if the pigsty was left open or if there was no gate at all and the door of the house was easy to open with a push. Fist fights, people know about it, of course, but they don't fully realize the danger. One punch and your life is broken, if not over. You fall badly, hit your head, break something. Going down the stairs with your hands in your pockets or without at least one free hand to hold on to if you fall. My teacher lost her husband because of this. When she came home from work, he was lying by the stairs. He was carrying a basket of laundry. She was pregnant at the time. Riding a bicycle or scooter without a helmet. I saw a guy hit a curb. He fell and hit his head. His injuries were moderate, not severe, but he died the same day. You can't look cool if you're dead. Water. Rescuers are in touch. People tend to be very indifferent about water safety, but this is no exaggeration. One of the most important things you should know: never swim alone. Always wear a PFD, a personal flotation device, when boating. Know your swimming ability and do not push yourself beyond your limits. Keep your children close at hand at all times. Never allow them to swim or play near bodies of water without supervision. A person can drown in less than 60 seconds. If you don't know how to swim, please find someone to teach you how to at least stay afloat and do basic strokes. Water kills. Drowning does not look like it does in the movies. People, beware. Mixing different detergents, chlorine gas in your mostly closed bathroom. Drinking soy sauce, don't do it. I heard that one guy dared to drink a whole bottle of soy sauce. He had to be hospitalized because of the extremely high sodium level in his body. Apathy. This is one of the worst aspects of a disease like depression. You see, people see depression and think it's very sad, mainly because that's the only part that the media shows them. Apathy is what ultimately leads to despair, and sadness is mostly a side effect of apathy. It's not that you can't do anything about your situation, it's that you become too indifferent to change anything. This, in turn, makes you sad and angry with yourself because of your indifference and makes apathy even deeper. You don't care about yourself, your health, eating, going out, doing anything that could help in the long run. The result is that the cycle of apathy and sadness continues and you eventually stop caring about life. And if it gets really unbearable, you won't care about the impact of your failure on others. People with real depression don't just feel sad all the time. They have to consciously make an effort to do things that others do almost automatically. If you feel like you need help, even if you don't care about anything, reach out and accept it. After all, if it doesn't matter to you, it costs nothing to try. If you don't replace your gas furnace filters, your heat exchanger will crack. The furnace will start to release odorless carbon monoxide through the vents and you will fall asleep. Remove the gas furnace filters, you won't smell the carbon monoxide, but it can kill you and your family. Paracetamol. If you do not follow the recommended dose, you can lose your liver very quickly. Anxiety. It's like a vicious circle. You feel anxious because of X, you overexert yourself, and X happens. And it traumatizes you terribly. Now every time you see something related to X, you feel more anxious. You don't know how to cope with it. You look for help and can't find it. So now you have something new to worrying about even more. Yep, that's it. Inhaling mold in your home. A friend of my father's went blind from spores while trying to renovate his basement. I would think twice about doing it without a mask and respirator. Don't mess with mold. Stop drinking abruptly if you are a chronic alcoholic. It can kill you without exaggeration. Small remarks about someone's appearance can destroy someone's self-esteem forever, change their life and personality. Excessive expectations of yourself. This can make you feel guilty and insecure. It's okay to fail sometimes. Not everything that happens is a lesson for you. There will be trauma for everyone in the family if you don't check to see if your cat is awake in the clothes dryer before you turn it on. It was a bad job. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. If you are truly miserable in your job and have the opportunity to change it, you don't need to stay just to prove that you are strong enough to endure. You will be very unhappy. It may even get to the point where you just get depressed. Life is too short to put yourself through that. I'm in this situation now and finally talked to my HR manager about it. It turned out that I can change the department and the clients. To do the pacing, which is what I really love and what they actually hired me for without quitting. I was working at a shitty job that sucked all the joy out of me. Because I was fucking convincing myself. I'm strong, I can get through this, just a few more months. And when I was driving to work, I would start to get anxious at the mere thought of meeting them. I cried in the car every day when I left the office. This shit is bad for your mental health. Friends, thank you for watching. In the comments below the video, please write your options for things that can ruin your life. Dear friends, thank you for every like, comment, subscription, and call. Thank you for watching to the end. See you in the next video.